Hello, this is William with CommanderCast.com, here with game number 3 of our Antiquities update to Avacyn, Guardian Angel. And let's see, looking at the opening hand, we got Urza's Mind, Plains, Sarah Angel, Colossus, and the Meekstone, so that's actually okay. Meekstone probably isn't going to do much against the Edric, Azami, and Riku that we are playing against. But it's got 4 lands, so we're going to keep it. Tiny Avacyn. Polly Pocket Avacyn. So, looks like Edric is going to start us off. Apparently very amused by the Polly Pocket Avacyn comment. I don't want to drop Meekstone until things are committed to attacking, though. The Shore Stalker, that's actually funny. I like the whole Saboteur things. Azami apparently thinks it's really cute that we're playing Guardian Angel Avacyn. Let's see, so Martyr of Frost. Pay 2, reveal X blue cards from your hand. Sacrifice Martyr of Frost. Counter target spell unless its controller pays X. Okay. So now it's our turn. You know, Meekstone probably isn't going to do a whole lot, but let's go ahead and throw it out there. See what happens. Maybe it'll draw some early artifact hate. Plus it gives us an excuse to F6. Okay, so we have Azami, who is in fact my blue commander, opposite of me, and we got Merfolk Spy, Island Walk. Deals commentators player. That player reveals a card of random from his or her hand. Is it tribal 1-drops, perhaps? Let's see. Of course, I do approve of just the whole Saboteur effects deck with Edric. I get like all the so Riku apparently just left. That's a shame. But I guess it does mean that the game's going to be relatively swift, manner of speaking. So Asami's going to go ahead and brainstorm a bit. And so we've also got... Nope, nothing. Nada. They're just going to tap F6. And I am fine with that. Let's go ahead and... I don't see any problem with putting that Urza Mind right now. Yep. Alright, so now we're up to Edric. And of course, Azami has unkind things to say about Riku, who leaves after, like, a turn or two of the game. Ooh, Merfolk Spy. It's coming at me. That player reveals a card at random from his or her hand. No? Well, Edric started us off. Ooh, Edric might be actually missing a land. So definitely missing a forest. Ooh, Sage of Fables. So each other wizard comes into play with an additional 1/1 counter. Pay 2 to remove a 1/1 counter and draw a card. So interesting. Creature power 3 or greater don't untap. And we're not in the business right now, so we're just going to pass turn. So the wizards come to play with extra power. If they are 2/2s to start, then he's going to need to pay 2 to untap them. If he's tapping them to draw cards, it's the classic Azami tribal wizard draw cards control deck, which admittedly we're going to be building in the next cycle of the alpha build. So it'll be cool to see some of the cards that we get to look forward to. Lighthouse Chronologist, though, that kind of takes the cake. Oh, nope. Does Edric have a way to say no to the Lighthouse Chronologist? Which, in case you didn't know, yeah, there's the nope spell. So, Lighthouse Chronologist, if he got to level 7, he was just going to take an extra turn in between all of ours. So, thank the heavens for that. Let's see. So, we're at 4 mana. We are good to play Castle. I'm queen of the castle. I'm queen of the castle. So I don't want to drop Avacyn just yet. Hopefully we can draw into a way to protect her. But we've got some beefy stuff, which the Meekstone actually is a Nombo with. And, you know, Edric's stuff kind of gets around our stuff mostly anyway. The long-term plans. Search your card for a library, shuffle your library, and put that card third from the top. But of course with a zombie, you actually just get it anyway. So, let's see. And let's see, what's the zombie got for us? Nope. She's planning all kinds of evil things. She's an evil enchantress and she does evil dances. Look into your eye and she'll put you in trances. So, I could go Sarah Angel here. Or I could play Samite Healer. And then next turn be able to prevent damage for Sarah Angel. Kind of want to start pushing some damage though. But the Samite Healer is going to keep... Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and drop the Samite Healer. And now we're going to pretend we can do some stuff. It does things. Okay, so Wingcrafter, it's going to soul bond to... He doesn't actually have to soul bond to anything if he doesn't want to. I'm just going to leave the chat up. Although Samite Healer does kind of protect me from any little peenies that try and come at me. Alright, so there's the 5 mana. Probably getting Avacyn down this turn. Or Azami. It'd actually be a pretty good Azami. No, whenever the follow stage becomes tapped, he gets to draw a card. Okay, so fish wizards. A lot of fish just happen to be wizards, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the chat open. Just so I'm not going back and forth because we got a bit of a chatty group, which is there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I could go with personal incarnation, but if the idea is to start getting some beats in, then look no further than Sarah Angel. Honestly, I can hear the pause right now in the chat. You can actually just hear it. Temple of Mystery. Okay, so Edric finally got on their land. Castle is doing its thing, currently making Samurai Healer a 1-3 and Sarah Angel a 4-6. Next turn, he'll be able to play Edric and just completely draw a full scale of things. If any of them come at me, I'm totally semi-healing that. This is actually a very... These guys are actually pretty cool. Both Edric and Azami. She's been a pretty nice lady so far. I can't help but imagine bad things coming, though. She's only got 3 cards in hand, so plays Azami. So she's going to play Azami. Tap 4, draw 5. Intruder Alarm. Creatures don't untap during the control's untap step. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, untap all creatures. Well then! I just got a free reign to play some Personal Incarnation next turn. Three threes coming at Edric. Guess she doesn't want to tangle with the Sarah Angel. But of course, the Intruder Alarm also keeps creatures from untapping. Let's see, right now I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I waited to 3 more lands, I could actually untap Colossus Sordia, but just play another creature? I guess I could have used the Samurai Healer to prevent the damage. Which, to be fair, I probably should have done just now. But then I wouldn't be able to untap Samurai Healer. Decisions to make, decisions to make. Diamond Valley! So, let's go ahead and play our land for the turn. Which actually doesn't make us mana. But we can go to attacks. And we're going to hit the double-double. There you go. I'll put the window down here. Nope, no effects. Does Sarah get through? Sarah does! And she sticks the landing! So now we're going to go ahead and play Personal Incarnation. Those sick beats! Plus we have a Diamond Valley, so that's actually a good way to avoid getting just like half our life absolutely wrecked. Oh, and Azami's actually loving this. So let's go ahead and... Yep. Okay then. So the Intruder Alarm does help the Fallow Sage quite a bit. Edric's going to come out. Intruder Alarm. Let's go ahead and prevent the next 1 damage that will be dealt to me. This is actually... It's funny because this is actually the one game where this is incredibly relevant. This is actually just incredibly funny. Of course, if I get 1 more land, I can actually play Avacyn too. Oh no. No. Okay, so he's hitting 1 to me. But of course, that damage is going to get prevented by Samite Healer. I was so close to actually just cutting this card. And this is... it's the one game where this actually matters. Oh, so okay, so he did soul bond the Wingcraft with the Merfolk Spy. So if I did this right, I should be able to stick at 40 life. And we're going to go ahead and yield to the Edric triggers. That's actually fine. And why did my hand get really small all of a sudden? The Flying Men? What? Let's go ahead. Just because we can. Because we can. So zombies only have 4 cards in hand. She's probably waiting until she has some sort of protection for a zombie. So I know she has 7. That'd be enough for a counter spell. Let's see if but we're sitting at 2 lands. You're actually just sitting at 2 lands. Seriously though, is this one drop deck? For reals? With like all the evasion? I approve, sir. Okay, so there's a Basalt Monolith. Which we are actually still running. If only because we can untap it at any point, rather than like the Mana Vault where kind of have to guess with our draw step. And she's tapping out. What's she tapping out for? Right of replication onto the Personal Incarnation. Let's see. Was that kicked? She wants one too. I could sack the Diamond Valley. You know what? Why not? Why not? Okay, she has Personal Incarnation too. Because see, here's the thing. I drop Avacyn next turn if I get a land. 3, 4, 5. And her ability just says that Personal Incarnation can attack with impunity. Looks like the Sage is going at Edric, though. So, how could you cleanse something so personal? Dueling Titans actually prevent the next 1 damage to be dealt to it. So, are they just going to keep smashing into each other over and over again? His will never be able to kill mine if he's attacking with it, simply because mine has toughness with castle. Now, you could just cast a zombie in response to a trigger alarm, draw cards. So I'm not buying the fact that your hand is atrocious. Ankh of Mishra. That is not Avacyn. But... We're going to do it anyway. Swing at the double-double. Swing at the double-double. Yeah, we're doing this. The 1-1 value engine scares me just a tad. Just a tad. Let's see. But only if he or she owns personal incarnation. Any player may activate this ability only if they control. Okay. Then let's go ahead and prevent the damage here. And then we're going to... the next one is that is dealt to its owner instead. No, I don't think I need to do anything else, actually. Click on the shield to prevent damage to players. Click OK to automatically choose. Yep. Whoops. So, okay, that just happened. Yes, I do want to draw. Because Edric's on the field. I actually just completely forgot about that. Yay! So we are also going to cast Avacyn this turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yes. And I think we're good to go. Yeah, as long as the personal incarnation is not destroyed, then we don't lose half our health. So just the 1 damage from semi-healer kept the incarnation from dying. Five, 6. Let's see. So when Silver Ranger enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it to put in your hand, then shuffle your library. Sure thing. So we're going to go ahead and prevent our damage for us. Wow. Semi-healer doing work in the one game that it matters. That is incredibly silly. Okay. Wow. Oh, can I... No, it's already as small as it'll go without just getting rid of the window. So... yeah. So, saying focus at me. These are going towards the zombie. So, sending the short stalker to me, just out of principle. And you know what? I am going to use semi-healer to help out. Okay. So we'll use the healer. Lots of Edric triggers. And I think that's actually what's making the game field shrink down. Yeah. Oh boy. So tiny screen is tiny. We're going to go ahead and wait for the... Well, okay, so there we go. It's a soul ring. What we need is a land. If I can just get one more land, Avacyn can lock... Elvish Pioneer. Elvish Pioneer is a battlefield. You may put a basic land from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Yep. So, let's see, what do they have that flies? They have 4 things that fly right now. Right now, the zombie's at 10. So, let's go ahead and start poking over here, maybe? So, Edric is getting a little out of control with the constant hand size. Let's go ahead and beat him down just a little bit. Although we do have the option of just outright killing a Sami with 9. No, it'd only be 9 power. Although if a zombie leaves mana open, then we have to worry about, you know, Aetherize. Alright, we're going to use it on the personal incarnation. So, in response, the zombie's going to draw a card. You know what? Let's just kind of shortcut and... Yeah. We're just going to auto-util zombie. Make things a little faster. So at this point, the zombie's going to just completely reload their hand. We're definitely dropping the Ankh of Mishra next turn if we don't get a land. Worldly Tutor. That means they could grab anything. They could even grab the boat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't have quite enough to just get Ancestral Recall, though. Which, of course, you guys know I mean Treasure Cruise, right? Right? Alright, so looking at the revealed zone, we've got Arcane Denial. And we're going to go ahead and auto-yield to the Phallus Sage, too. Yeah, there's new people. There's no real advantage or disadvantage that I can see. Especially if you're watching the screen at the same ratio I am. Yep, semi-healer works. I'm preventing the next 1 damage to personal incarnation this turn. Azami draws all the cards now, though, and that scares me. At the same time, though, if we swing at Azami and she has Aether Eyes, then what do we actually do about that? We can hedge our bets. Start swinging at both of them. We can start sending Avacyn at Azami. Oh no. Let's see. Taps. Oh. Is she doing a thing? Okay, so she has 2, 3. So let's see. I can't think of any sort of major bounce spell she can use. I can see bouncing creatures power 1 or less to the hand. Extra Panera lands for all the mana. Okay. So she's still keeping up Aether Eyes. Which means we have a choice of getting rid of Disenchant. But she's also got 12 cards in hand. So we can force the issue. Swing. Or, let's see. I'm actually just going to let Edric deal with her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Uh-oh. What's going on? Too short on mana? Ah! Asami played her cards in the wrong order. So it sounded like she wanted to go extra Panera lands, then play Azami. Yeah, that would have saved her some mana. So, what's the story now, Wishbone? Do I manage to kill him on the crackback? Let's see. Well, it's definitely not travel 1-drops, because Silver Ranger's a 2-drop. Oh, no! Played Mind Over Matter to untap, then Lab Maniac. That untap. Oh. Whoops. Womp, womp. Okay, apparently he almost had the Mind... Oh, he could have just had Mind Over Matter and just won. I don't know, I guess I missed a chance to stop an extra damage on Personal Incarnation. With the Mind Over Matter combo, they would have just won. There's no way we can leave him alive now. And of course, I have to be the one that actually finishes him off so that I can get the draw. Unless he just scoops. Zami. Unless Azami just scoops, I have to attack her to get the draw power. Let's see then. Which means my Personal Incarnation won't untap. Nope, she scoops. Which means it's just me and Edric now. So, let's see. Meekstone's still in play. We do got our land, though. So we can stop them from drawing. So they're only going to draw 2 cards a turn now. And there's no real point in doing anything else. So let's go ahead and just attack. Cosmo makes them way too big. It's going to be like swatting bees. Alright, so Angel Power. It's going to get in there. We're leaving up to 7 mana so that we can go ahead and stop all the damage that's going to be dealt. Personal Incarnation can block one of them. Let's see. Is dealt to its owner instead. So no, we definitely want to make sure that Personal Incarnation takes the damage. And that Semi-Healer protects us from the other one. Alright, so what does Edric have for us? Beastmaster's Ascension! That is really, really good right now. I can get rid of that, but at a personal cost. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Okay, yep. Got my Sarah Angel. Back to the hand. Really should have been Avacyn, though. Let's see, so now they're going to be 6/6s. Personal Incarnation can still take that, though. Whoops. Okay. He probably was aiming for Avacyn and misclicked. Thought Sarah was my commander. I'll just leave that up. So, Sarah Angel did her job playing decoy, apparently. Here's the thing, though. He can swing at me with... But... Then they're too big, and Meekstone actually keeps them from untapping. Oh. Or he could just blow it up. Which he will be. So, okay, that does the thing. Let's see. The window's kind of screwy. So going into combat. We are going to stop him from drawing all the cards. If he swings with either of these guys, they're going to die to Personal Incarnation, even with the Beastmaster Ascension. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has to attack with all of them if he wants to avoid losing Edric. And there's a couple of screwy things that Semi-Healer could do here too. I could also go Disenchant the Beastmaster's Ascension, eat a whole bunch of creatures. Well, eat at least 3 of the creatures. Depends on how many he swings with. No, he's not going to swing at all. So instead, we're actually just going to get a free Disenchant here. Next up, we get the Brass Man. Need to swing in for the damage. It's going to eat one of his guys anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So Personal Incarnation has been set loose with the removal of the Meekstone. If he doesn't want to eat 6 damage, he has to block. Probably block with a blue creature. Blocking Avacyn, yep. So now he's only got 1, 2, 3. Let's see, I can't really afford to replace Sarah Angel right now. Elvish Mystic. Arbor Elf. If I can just get one more land, I could drop the Brass Man. Whew! He's got the Skull Clamp too. So now I can start catching those wings from just more draws. Which he is going to do. He's going to do it on a green creature, so right now there's an even split of greens and blues. Let's see, without the Beast Ascension, the Semi-Healer can go ahead and block a... Let's see. I don't want to send it on a 1-1, though. Alright, so just completely refilling his hand. That's almost as dangerous as the Beastmaster's Ascension. I really like this deck, though. Just massive 1-drops and using Edric to just completely refill your hand. Regrowth. He's going to get back the Beastmaster's Ascension. Which sucks for us because we don't have a way to get rid of it a second time. Beginning combat. Yeah, that's fine. We do have Swords to Plowshares, though, so we can use that and get rid of Edric so he won't draw. Oh boy. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has exactly 7 creatures out. And Beastmaster's Ascension requires at least 7 attackers. So if we attack with both, it's gonna keep the pressure on. Yeah, let's do that. Plus we have Swords as backup. So if we just keep him off of creatures, he can't get the Beastmaster's Ascension going again. Whew! We're in a real back and forth. Now we've got a real back and forth game going on. Okay, so blocking the Incarnation, blocking Avacyn. Yeah. That would have been really bad if I wanted to do something else, but we actually didn't. He only has 6 creatures out, so the Beastmaster's Ascension isn't going to be able to activate this turn. Let's see. There's a lot of different things that can happen right now. Okay, so Skull clamping away more creatures for more gas. That's actually fine, but he's got to have a way to outright finish the game. An overrun would kind of work. Overwhelming Stampede doesn't do anything right now. So let's see, you may put land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Okay. So they are going to be bonded. He does still have flyers. If I can drop the Ankh of Mishra, that's actually going to keep him from dropping more lands, which would keep him from dropping more stuff. But that also means that I take some time off. I think I can actually afford to do that right now. Because he's not... Right now he's in defensive mode. So if I play the Ankh, that's going to put more pressure on him. Let's see. Whenever another non-token elf enters the battlefield, it may put a 1/1 insect onto the battlefield. So whenever he plays non-elves, let's see, whenever another non-token elf. Oh, whenever another non-token elf. So he could try and go swing for the fences. I'm actually going to say no to that. And give him the extra life. Okay, so he plays more elves, he gets more guys. I can't fog this turn, but he only has 3 creatures that he could attack with anyway. And one of them's Edric, which he doesn't want to do. He could attack with the Shore Stalker, but Healer's going to stop that. There we go. And we managed to get by this turn. So we have Glasses of Urza. That's not going to do a whole lot. Instead, what we're going to do is force the issue. He has 6 cards in hand. They could really just be anything. He still has 7 creatures out. And he takes it, which tells me that he's planning on running out the Beastmaster's Ascension next turn. Probably going to bounce Avacyn. And tricky. If he bounces anything, I can use Diamond Valley to get the life back. So how do we want to do this? End of turn, bounce Avacyn. He's free to just kill me on the backswing. So let's go ahead and play the Anka Mishra. So now it's going to hurt him if he tries to put down any more lands. And we can tap out for Sarah Angel or put out the Brass Man. Even these things are going to be stupid 6/6s. But we can use the Semi-Healer to save a Sarah Angel. So, well, we can also use threaten Avacyn with Brass Man. If he's going to bounce our guys anyway, then this is tough. Is it Brass Man or Sarah Angel? Brass Man or Sarah Angel? With the Brass Man, we can at least keep up Avacyn's 3. But this is just a much more efficient use of mana. So, yeah, we'll go with this. And if he goes to bounce Avacyn, then we can Diamond Valley in response. Okay, so we've got Forbid cast with buyback. Ouch, that is savage. So he does kind of just get free reign to counter whatever he wants now. He can't play a lot of lands, though, thanks to the Anka Mishra, which is probably what he was considering with that Forbidden Arts. At the same time, though, he already has all the manas. Yep, it's going to be Beastmaster's Ascension. Yep. This is going to tickle. Seeing they get trampled too. Let's see. He has to attack with Edgegard. He doesn't have enough counters. Unless he just has instant speed proliferate. In which case we would be dead anyway. We definitely can't just let him draw, though. So let's see. This pairs with flying. Nope, we're gonna go blocks. They're gonna go here. Wait, no, reset blockers. No, here. And then semi-healer. You need to bump someone off. Might as well bump off an elf. The healer can prevent damage, but this turn we're just going to let him do stuff. So he does get to draw 4 cards. It's unfortunate, but that's what we got to do. Can't be blocked except by creatures with flying. Boreal Druid. The good news is we can still use Avacyn to fog. Yep. Whew. So we have Plains, which we are going to cast despite the fact that it's going to hurt us for 2. That gives us 8 mana to work with. Yep. He has to at least block the Incarnation. If he has Aetherize, we are actually just wrecked. And then it's GG. Which, admittedly, I could have used the Glasses of Urza the Scout, but getting the Brass Man is going to be kind of important. Like I said, Brass Man, important. Brassman 6th the landing. Okay, so he didn't have any bounce. He still has 5 cards in hand. So this turn, no matter what, we can fog green. He can't play any lands or else he just dies to Ankh-Mishra. So he's virtually locked out of mana until he can get rid of it. And any mana he uses to get rid of it is mana that's not being used to get rid of other stuff. And if he threatens to destroy anything we have... Whew. Close game, though. Very close. Let's see, this was our game 3. So, this is actually quite the nail-biter, because it can still go either way. Okay, so he's going to Skull Clamp one of his characters. Draw some cards. Oh, yeah. I got nothing in response to Skull Clamp triggers. He has 7 cards in hand. He still can't play any lands until he gets rid of the Ankh. Cloud of Fairies. Does work. If I try and cast anything bigger than a teacup, he's just going to counter it. Yep. Auto yield to the skull clamp trigger. He has a full grip. He's got to have some way to end this. The Brass Man. Who would have thought the Brass Man would be a little clutch right now? If he attacks with the Beastmaster's Ascension, with just one creature, that has to be dealt with. Alright, he's got a Flying Burb. It also makes it impossible for me to keep attacking him with Avacyn, though. Ooh, tricky. Let's see. Well, Veil Birds. If an opponent casts a spell, let's see. If Veil Birds is an enchantment, it becomes a 1/1 bird creature with flying. This really is just, tribal 1-drop. Oh, I wouldn't give for another way to deal with Beastmaster's Ascension right now. Alright, guys. Hold on to your butts. Let's see what I really... Let's see. Okay, so no attacks this turn. That's good. Nope, nothing for us either. Yeah, we're not going to pay one, no. That's just silly. We do have another land. Let's go ahead and cast some glasses. Gives him another burb. And now personal let's see, we're going to need to leave personal incarnation back to block. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 potential things I can block. Oh. He was waiting on me. Do I get glasses? Alright, we have glasses. Let's take a look at what he's planning. So, let's see. Unified Will. Counter target spell if you control more creatures than that spell's controller. Alright. Mystic Confluence. Return target creature to its owner's hand. It's 5 mana. He has 5 mana open. There's also Meekstone and also Forbid. Turn target creature to its owner's hand. I think that means he actually just has this. With that Mystic Confluence. Yeah, he's got it. So, with that being said, we're still going to make him use it. Mystic Confluence is actually just, dead for us. It literally just spells death for us. Okay, so blocking with the Evolved Bird. No, I didn't play my planes! That would be the death of me. Let's see. At least I can use the Diamond Valley to sacrifice the brass man and get 5 life. And this turn, we can still fog Avacyn. Although he can also go for the main phase and then counter replays. That Mystic Confluence actually should have just been the death of us. Instead, we are living for one more turn. Just one more. If he bounces the Personal Incarnation, though, I have to sack it to the Diamond Valley. I'm not going to have a chance to play it again. Okay, we're going to go ahead. Prevent the next 1 damage that'll be dealt to us. Use the Diamond Valley, sack the Personal Incarnation. Oh, wait, no, no, no! Fudge! I actually just completely forgot about that. Womp, womp. That didn't work like I thought it would at all. More blue, I guess. That actually didn't work out like we thought it would at all. We are not smart players today. Nope, 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 nope. We are not smart players. Not even a little bit. That was a massive punt. Huge punt. I am disappointed in us. I am so disappointed in us. Also just for the fact that we don't have another disenchant effect. The only way we don't die is by blocking some the biggest damage. Still take 17. Nope, he's completely taken over this game. The bounce effect, Avacyn was keeping him at bay, but the bounce effect broke it wide open for him. Also, the Beastmaster Ascension. Those were the two big things. Like, one by itself we might have been able to get over, but nah. The Skull Clamp didn't hurt either. And of course we get another plant. At this point we could... Well, we can play Colossus of Sardia. It's just going to get countered, but we can. But still, we have to make him do it. Yep. Oh, actually, he just ended Unified Will. That's fine. Oh, we couldn't get there. And he chooses to finish off with his lone commander. And that is it for Game 3. Whew! That last game was a doozy. Avacyn continues to carry most of this deck by herself. Just from that limit break type ability. We definitely got some good beats in. Real funny that the semi-healer did as much work as it did. It seemed like that's the one game where it's going to happen. I don't think healer's going to make the cut the next time, though. Being able to save the... well, I'll go ahead and get back to you guys with the deck wrap up. So, let's go ahead and head straight over to that.